What's that?
Oh, put it in.
I'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Pouring water.
On first down, Dobbins calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stumped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Going to get 5.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
He ain't got nothing over there.
The gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
What he got? Let him talk to me.
10,
know something.
and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Oh yeah, you need to.
DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
Yes,
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, it's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed.
Make passes on the run and shit. He's going to be a young me home, baby.
It kills.
There you go.
This will be taken in young me home. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
Me home,
and they'll be let out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today,
they just want to be a smart ass.
The things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up the lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
Took him down in the backfield with those instincts. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Bro, they're 85 right.
So first and 10
86 or whatever, nigga.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Red or bloody vampire. I played that nigga Goody today. We both 86.
On second down now. Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march there on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Elliott running right.
You need me to beat that nigga, don't you?
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
I don't want you to bet on my game.
On the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I don't want you to bet on me.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
A little bit of everything.
Line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yeah.
And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle?
A plethora of
no doubt
schemes.
there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And that's just the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bomber Floyd. When I fuck her, she said, hallelujah.
This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Ooh. H-Town.
Here's Elliott. Nice little juke. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
A good run there on right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On second down, Pollard. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
16-6.
Yeah, got that, man. All right, dude.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off. Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a give, right side, Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he was was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
You got one more
that
down,
last
T.
decisive
You
run
still
to
got one more
punch
down to
ahead.
play. What you talking
Extra
about,
point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fresh slate, baby. Fresh slate, baby.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Fresh slate, man.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape.
Not that
Down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. To try again after the sack. Wilson, it's Williams on the catch.
Holding offense.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting into 3rd down and making a play there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's what you're looking for. He's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
So that changes things a
think
bit.
Kenny
Here's
G.
a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Love. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 7, 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Nigga mark this shit into what time it was.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out?
Baby.
Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Lambo
here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Yeah, I did that. Nigga, me. Nigga, pop myself one deep, nigga. Wanna go night, nigga?
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Bro, get off my line, bro.
First down.
Nothing to do with you, bro.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
What you mean? I can't see shit, bro.
They got Elliott again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 27 yards there.
Go,
First down.
Damn it.
From up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Go to Houston.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because
why is he doing me like this, bro?
To get to the next level and take him on.
And this is caught. It's Cooper.
That won't sound like over the top, bro.
To the end zone for a Cowboy
I don't got nobody just over the top that don't really
Amari Cooper. His
you don't
second
get it playing right
touchdown
now.
on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Yeah. That's my young nigga. That's my young hitter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
G-Man, I don't need you looking at this. You already know what I think.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Oh, that's my rookie right there. That's come on, finish these thoughts.
And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Let me play you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Huh?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
When we go out, you're going to have to put something different on.
Yeah, no, I think I played partial partial of your division.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Woo, get out of there.
Now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, couldn't evade all of them.
Let's bring it. Come on, bro. You send him back the way we want.
Back at the 45-yard line.
In that fucking hole.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Wilson now on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game They're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you just had to throw the football. You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult task.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it was fourth down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do.
Kids, boy.
How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
took a licking, though.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point up and through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Give me that pick. This
is taken at the 3.
Shit. My bad, baby.
They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
He missed it.
Has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fielding just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of...
This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school of me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
Guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Go get him.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get